Orlando, Florida has a wide variety of exciting theme parks, each offering many world-class roller coasters and iconic thrill rides. But out of all of the notable parks in the area, none has more roller coasters than SeaWorld Orlando. With 8 in total, this park has developed a very favorable reputation with coaster enthusiasts and offers a well-rounded variety of ride experiences. I was able to experience every single coaster in the park on my latest visit, and today I'd like to share my personal ranking of each coaster. Welcome to Ejector Airtime, and this is the coasters of SeaWorld Orlando ranked. Before we get into it, make sure you take the time to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future content, and also make sure you give this video a like as it really helps against the YouTube algorithm. So bringing up the rear at number 8 is Super Grover's Boxcar Derby. Honestly, there isn't a whole lot to say about this Zero family coaster. It originally opened as Shamu Express in 2006, and then in 2018 they gave it the new update to match with the Sesame Street land that they now have in the park. One thing that I will always appreciate at any amusement park I visit is a family coaster that doesn't require you to have a kid ride along with you. Anytime the adults can get on it and just enjoy the kids coaster, you're always going to have a good time. And coming up at number 7 is the very first roller coaster to open in this park, and that is Journey to Atlantis. This opened in 1998 and was built by Mock Rides, and I really love how this thing combines multiple rides into one. It opens with a dark ride, and then you go into a log chute section, and then it ends with a curved drop. The dark ride section is really well done, the drop is really exhilarating, and strangely enough, the second drop, which is only about 8 feet long, is the section where you get the most wet. Believe me, you will get absolutely drenched on this ride no matter where you sit. Coming up at number 6 is the newest coaster in the park, Penguin Trek. Now this B&M family coaster is unlike any other family coaster I've experienced so far. It opens up with a short dark ride section that features many theming elements such as glaciers and projections of penguins, and then from here you get launched outside into a very twisted layout. There's even a second launch near the end of this one. Watching this one from the ground is quite the spectacle. The coaster just flies over the pathway a number of times. I also enjoyed walking through the very cold penguin enclosures as we exited the ride. Now being a family coaster, this thing had the longest line in the park on the day that I visited, and since I tend to enjoy more thrilling ride experiences, Penguin Trek definitely left something to be desired. But it does the job well. It's a very solid family coaster. Coming in at number 5 is Kraken. This is a B&M floorless coaster that opened back in 2000. Now, on my very first visit to this park back in 2008, I rode Kraken 20 times in one day due to it being a walk-on. When I came back this year, though, Kraken was once again still a walk-on. However, it has gotten a little bit rough over time. To think that this actually was my number 1 favorite coaster back when I only had about 20 coaster credits to my name. Today, I think this coaster could definitely use a little TLC. Despite this, it's still the best floorless coaster I've been on. At number 4, I have Pipeline. This is the very first B&M surf coaster in the world, and I was very impressed by this one. I've not experienced the original style of stand-up coasters, but from what I've heard, Pipeline offers a much more comfortable ride experience. This is due to the seats being able to move up and down in response to the G-forces on the ride. The launch was really exciting, and I had so much fun being lifted off the floor of this coaster during negative G moments. I really hope more parks get into this one, because these coasters are a lot of fun. At number 3 is Manta, a B&M flying coaster, and this coaster is just so much fun. Like many of the other flying coasters out there, Manta features a very large and very forceful pretzel loop that is so exhilarating. It also features several exciting zero-G rolls, and of course that iconic drop that brings you within inches of the water. This drop is definitely one of the most photogenic moments on any coaster, and if you're riding in the back, you're almost guaranteed to get a little bit wet. The queue of this coaster also features a really great aquarium that is filled with mantas. You can even check out this aquarium if you're not riding the coaster. So far, this is my favorite flying coaster, and it's Anna's all-time favorite coaster. Coming in at number 2 is a coaster that really surprised me on this particular trip, and that is the Premier Rides launch coaster Icebreaker. This was my very first time experiencing one of Premier Ride's multi-launch coasters. These coasters certainly do a great job building up anticipation. Once you get sent over that top hat, you are treated to a very short but very intense ride. Icebreaker features a number of snappy lateral transitions and a lot of strong ejector airtime moments. When I got off this coaster, I compared it to Maverick at Cedar Point. That's how snappy the transitions were. It may be a short ride, but it's very fast-paced. Don't sleep on this one. And finally, at number 1, I have the B&M Hypercoaster Mako. This is not only the tallest coaster at SeaWorld, but it's also the tallest coaster in Orlando. It just dominates the skyline as you come up to the park. This is currently my second favorite B&M Hypercoaster. It has a lot of strong floater airtime moments, and it maintains great pacing throughout the ride. The day I visited, the trim brakes weren't hitting very hard, so I was able to get pretty much the full experience. It also features a fantastic finale that twists over the water at the end of the ride. I also really love the paint scheme on this coaster. Overall, Mako was good enough to make my current top 10 coasters. B&M absolutely nailed this one. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comments how you would rank these coasters, and if you enjoy roller coasters and theme parks, please don't forget to subscribe to Ejector Airtime so you don't miss any of our future content, and also make sure you give this video a like. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.